Hey EDCI 5386, my name is Lauren Swearingen and welcome to my research proposal on improving reading skills at the middle school level. Reading is one of the most powerful tools a student can possess, not only academically, but for everyday life. When it comes to middle school students in particular in grades 6 through 8, if they do not possess the basic reading skills needed for that level, they are at a major disadvantage. Specifically, when it comes to comprehending a piece of text, students need to familiarize themselves with both the content and the material and possess a general and specific knowledge of the subject matter being read and its vocabulary. That is why I am dedicating my research project and proposal of improving reading skills at the middle school level. As an 8th grade reading and language arts teacher, reading is very important to me not only professionally, but personally. As a student, I really struggled with reading at an early age on into middle school. My personal involvement with reading and the obstacles I endured have molded me into the person and teacher I am today. I am passionate about reading and student success with reading. I crave for my students to want to read and comprehend what they are reading. And I strive to foster a rich reading environment in my own classroom where students feel safe in selecting a book that they want to read and open up their minds to all of the possibilities reading brings. I do not want my students to end up despising reading as I did. Therefore, the purpose of my study is to learn if middle school students believe they struggle with reading comprehension and to examine and determine what explicit strategies will be an applicable intervention for this population. There were a myriad of different selections of literature focused on improving reading skills, but there was a limitation that focused on reading skills with students at the middle school level. These are some of the specific articles I found that were beneficial in my review of literature. First, an article by Littlefield, The Relations Among Summarizing Instruction, Support for Student Choice, Reading Engagement, and Expository Text Comprehension, focuses on intrinsic motivation for reading and how students can engage in certain behaviors to be content with their reading skills. And also, in order to support students who struggle with basic reading skills, teachers need to provide metacognitive strategies for students to understand the way they learn in order to become a successful reader. Another piece of literature I reviewed by O'Connor and his colleagues, Building Bridges, a design experiment to improve reading and United States history knowledge of poor readers in 8th grade, focused on a design-based research, or what they referred to as a DBR, within their classroom, was conducted to improve overall the reading ability of students. There were 3 reading improvement strategies that were implemented in the classroom, including decoding, vocabulary, and comprehension of expository text. And overall, the students in the classroom that participated in this research through these interventions that were implemented demonstrated success in reading in all of their classes, not just U.S. history. The last piece of literature I'd like to share with you is by Coiro, Exploring Literacy on the Internet, Reading Comprehension on the Internet, Expanding Our Understanding of Reading Comprehension to Encompass New Literacies. This article provided a unique and new perspective on how students can interact and explore a piece of text. This is really bringing the internet to life in the classroom, offering the 21st century student and learning environment an alternate way to explore and interact with a piece of text. Electronic texts introduce new supports as well as new challenges that can have a great impact on an individual's ability to comprehend what he or she reads. This new and innovative way to look at and read a piece of text discuss multiple media text integrating a range of symbols and multiple media formats, including icons, animated symbols, photographs, cartoons, advertisements, audio and video clips, virtual reality environments, and new forms of information with non-traditional combinations of font size and color, compared to traditional text that only provides print and two-dimensional graphics. This will really open up a new way for children to be able to comprehend and read a piece of text. My research has led me to focus my study on what specific intervention strategies can be implemented to improve middle school students' reading comprehension. There are 3 specific research questions that I will target and aim to answer throughout my research project. They include: what are students' perceptions about reading and specifically reading comprehension? What interventions will improve an adolescent learner's comprehension? And finally, what can I do as a teacher to implement these strategies to improve middle school students' reading comprehension? The methodology of this research project will include a narrative research approach, focusing on exploring the life of my students and allowing them to tell me their stories of their own perspective about their reading journey. The context of this research project will take place in an 8th grade integrated language arts classroom, utilizing 8th grade students struggling with reading, specifically reading comprehension. And the design of this research project will be a qualitative research approach, utilizing a questionnaire, interview questions, focus group questions, and classroom observations. In conclusion, the purpose of this qualitative research project is to determine what intervention strategies will assist middle school students overcome the struggle of reading comprehension. If the intervention strategies that are conducted in this research project prove to enhance reading comprehension, further research could be directed to enhance in other subject areas and everyday life.